One of the great things, though, about maturity, for all you boomers, is, we wear glasses now. In order to see my own stuff, I gotta do this. But here's the great thing. So you're sitting at a kitchen table or a Starbucks with a prospect, right? And they ask you a question. You can do this if you have glasses. And you appear so much smarter than you actually are. The pregnant pause, the raised eyebrow, and then the coup de grace. The contemplative pose. Until you think to yourself, it tastes like wax. Well, more questions. How many of you talk to yourself? Yeah, it's interesting. A lot of you raised your hands. Some of you didn't. Those who didn't were sitting there thinking, no, I don't think so. Could be a trick. We all talk to ourselves 60,000 thoughts a day. Isn't that fascinating? And according to UCLA's Brain Institute, 75% of your thoughts are negative. Isn't that fascinating? Yeah, 75%. The average person. And I got to thinking, why? Right? Words trigger pictures, bring about emotion, thoughts, feelings, emotions. They determine our results to a large degree. And I got to thinking, what impacts how I think and what I feel? So what's influencing you? And I'm asking now, it's not a rhetorical question. I'm asking, what influences you? Excuse me? Social media? Work? The people at work?
My wife.
Your wife? You married way up, I know that for a fact. You outpunted the coverage. It's nice you brought your daughter with you, that's nice. People don't understand, that's a compliment for both. I said that to a guy in a bar in Melbourne, Australia. He goes, what did you say? And I go, whoa, hold on, cowboy. A, I'm a Yank. And B, that's a compliment in the States. He goes, oh, well, then let me buy you a beer. And I was like, so back to the words. They're just words. They're just thoughts. How many of you listen to country western? Yeah. Is it fair to say, and I'm not judging because my wife's huge into country western, is it fair to say that some of the lyrics of some of the songs are negative? Okay. These are actual country western song titles. I didn't make a one of them up. Thank God in Greyhound he's gone. Now listen to the self-talk in the words of the titles of these songs. If you don't believe I love you, just go ask my wife. This one's kind of tricky. Walk out backwards slowly, so I'll think you're walking in. Now, this one's full of self-pity right here. I got tears in my ears from lying on my back, crying on my pillow over you. Guy's life's a mess. And he's influencing your thought process? Listen to the self-talk in this one. What's a fool like me doing in love like this? She got the gold mine, I got the shaft. My mother was English, she'd say that poor sod, If the phone doesn't ring, you'll know it's me. That one's a bit cerebral. This one's really romantic. This is my favorite. If I had a nose full of nickels, I'd blow it all on you. Aww. That's what women say a lot when it's romantic or sweet. Aww. Ladies, we don't even know what that means or how to spell it. But y'all say it all the time. It's interesting. I know, right? If you saw my granddaughter, you'd go, oh, she's so cute. We used to kiss on the lips, but now it's all over. That's what you call a double entendre. That's French. Get your tongue out of my mouth. I'm kissing you goodbye. That one's just cold. But wait, it gets colder. And again, this is the genre you've chosen, right? You're the reason our kids are so ugly. I didn't write that, okay? It's not my song. I'm going to read you one of my poems in a minute. How come all my children look like my best friend? I know, that one's that's called clueless. See, here's what I fill my head with, not country, okay? So my granddaughter was born, it'll be next week, she'll be 3. I know. So sweet. And I call her Penny Pie. And they're Penny Pie poems, and I've written 15 of them. This was the first one I wrote when she was born. But it was also an ode to a mentor of mine who taught me how to set goals when I was 14. And then when I was 35, I went to work for him. And he taught me the speaking business. And I was really blessed to have this man in my life for a while. So this was a combination of, and so it's kind of like Dr. Seuss meets Ken Blanchard. You know, that's kind of the style, kind of the rhythm, right? So I'd just like to read it to you. And because every one of the stanzas, every paragraph has a keen human development insight, if you will. Personal development insight, okay? I'll read it slowly. I like myself because I'm me. I like myself unconditionally. Moad taught me that, among other things. In the 1970s, he gave me my wings. He was a teacher and coach inspiring men. He taught me how to start all over again. Be who you are and say what you feel. Stop trying to impress. Be authentic. Be real. Those who matter don't really mind, and if you pay attention, this you'll find. Those who mind really don't matter. Their head like their waist are just getting fatter. It's the Dr. Seuss. They're all glad to see me, this I believe. Some when I arrive and some when I leave. What you think of me, I do not care. Now what I think of me, now that's what's rare. I'm my own best friend. I like being me. Self-love is okay. Surely you'll see. The man in the mirror is the fellow to please. With that comes the kingdom and the keys. In the past, when someone would give me some praise, I would argue with them for hours or days. Today I say thanks. That's kind of you to say. Now please explain why. It'll make my day. First I work on goals and they work on me. It starts in your mind. It's your thinking, you see. Thanks, Coach Moad, for all the lessons you gave. You continue to teach me the nuggets I say. Your legacy lives on with every keynote I give. You taught me to reach. You taught me to live. I raise a glass to you, Coach, from your student, your fan. You changed my life forever. You helped make me a man. That's to my late, great mentor, Bob Moad.